Reza here. I just want to address a current trend right now on Facebook where you see a guy, dressed in cool military fatigues, and then they say this is like the best knife defense ever, and the bad guy comes, presents a knife, and then he starts to bolt and he starts to run. Okay, all right. Whichever way, the other one was the knife was presented in a forward grip. So same thing, bad guy comes to the frame, the guy just bolts and he runs. All right, those kind of videos are made for humor, which I understand, but if it's done too often, you're not providing a solution. So in this case, we want to provide a solution to the problem. Now, I may not have the luxury of time and space to always run. It might be a narrow alley, it might be blocked with obstacles, whatever. So I have to deal with the situation immediately, right? So we want to provide a solution now. What we want to do today is to share congruent technique and tactics that's similar throughout different styles and systems, so that we're here to help you as individuals to protect yourself. Well, from a video you can only watch, but you do need a good training partner to help you work the training. But we'll try and use some similar tactics that many systems have to help you understand how to prevent the knife attack. Alright, so let's bring Stuart into the picture. Stuart is a very strong, handsome and athletic bad guy. I would not want to engage him. You want to de-escalate as best as possible. In this situation, if it is a mugging, he's asking for money, what do? You give your stuff first, your property first, right? So if that happens, that's fine. If there's verbal going on, good. Okay, you're still talking, you're still alive, but now action has started and then you are in close quarter contact range. When we say close quarter contact range, meaning that I'm able to touch his head and his torso, he's able to touch my head and reach my torso. So in this position here, like right now, this is a good scenario. I have a wall here. I'm unable to pass and immediately go to the flank. So it gets a bit closer to the wall here. Alright, this is a good scenario. So from here, we'll do what we call, typically in Krav Maga or any other self-defense technique, you will see a straight blast forward, boom. Alright, just stopping the knife, middle of the forearm to the middle of the forearm, and this hand here, when I'm putting in Stuart's sternum and chest here, alright, this is meant to go across the head. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to attack both the knife and the person. Okay, so from here there are many other things that can happen. Let's step away from the wall for a short while. So from here, as you go blast forward, alright, you might eat the knife a little bit, but what's important is that you have moved into the space and reduce the power of the knife here. Once you blast the head, there's a few techniques you can go from here. Typically those from Filipino martial arts background, you can go to the flank of the opponent and lock down the hand and start, breaking the elbow. Okay? There are many other systems where from here, they immediately go down to some kind of clinch and grapple to the ground. That's also possible. There are others where immediately you go boom, and then they go to a gross motor grab to the hand, and then again, you drag the bad guy to the ground and you work him. So there are many possible solutions here. Alright, but the first one is the most important one. You got to mitigate the attack by attacking forward. Alright, as Stuart always says, ABA, always be attacking. Alright, so for me, it's the same concept. I want to be attacking forward, and you want to be attacking him at all times. So blast the head. Lock down the elbow position. Alright, quickly go to a close quarter grab. Bring it to the hip. Alright, once I can isolate the hand to the hip, this gives me a strong and stable fulcrum. From here, I want to blast the elbow. Most important thing, we are not doing an armbar here. You want to break the person. Okay? So from here, bring your hip power right through to the back of the elbow here, and you blast the guy. And if it works, don't stop. Keep going, alright? Keep going until you break something. Important thing though, folks, you need to have this hand locked down on the hips at all times. If my hand is floating, it's no good. It's never stable. I cannot do anything here. Stuart has all the power to move me. But once here, he has to fight my entire body weight. And here, apply positive pressure and break that. You can cycle the strikes to the head. Alright, important thing here, you want create massive damage at the elbow by blasting through in a huge, massive action. So it is not something slow and easy like this. It is not this. In training, we do this, of course, to help my training partner. If not, Stuart will never come back for training. Alright, but from here, you want to go and break it right through and shear it. If I have lost the use of my arm, I can use my entire body weight to get into the elbow joint as well. Okay, used to it? Alright guys, so that's one of the solutions that we can have against a low-line knife attack. Again, when a knife is moving, that means likelihood de-escalation has failed. Alright, if it's a mugging situation, de-escalation has failed, or it could possibly be a random street attack. It could be, you know, gang initiation where they say pick a target, go and stab the guy. You don't know what's happening in that situation, and or a terrorist attack, as you can see in China and many other places where terrorists have used the simplest of tools like the knife. They call it a cold weapon attack, and just do random stabbings in the train station. So, you know, use this information, alright, and help train. Even if it's just this first movement here where you're blasting forward, take that footwork in to the side of the opponent and hitting the hand and hitting the face. You have to do these two things together, okay? Just keep hitting, lock down the hand, or even if it's just grab, boom, and just get a gross motor grab. Even this is fine, guys. Look, if you can isolate the hand of the bad guy here and reduce the range of motion at the wrist and the hand, you've got something going on. You've got something going on. At least you get to stop the knife for a short while. At least I get to have that knife away from my body for a short while before I figure out the decision what to do here. Either I drop him to the ground, I move him out, and I blast him across the head. You know, those are the few options. Okay, so from here to here to here, familiar with all this full-on grabbing here, this is also fine. Again, see, similar tactics. Isolate the hand to the hip, grab the whole limb, drop body weight to the ground. There's a few ways to do this as well. Okay, so thank you very much, sir. High five. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope this will be useful for you. And you know, let's take all those funny videos just within the context of what they're trying to share. And we're here to help provide a solution for you to be able to help protect yourself on the streets. Thanks guys, Reza here signing out.